This whole yacht is built from this material right here. This spongy looking material has the texture of a day-old baguette. Imagine getting to see a scale mock-up of your bedroom before it's even built. Can we have one cacciapuri with cheese and herbs, please? Yeah. We make videos. Hi, nice to see you. Good to see you. Today I am in Riga, Latvia, and I'm spending some time watching the video that David produced for the first episode of our LANIAKEA mini-series, which was shot earlier in 2025. Wow, it's only 27 meters. That's crazy. When I watched this video, I thought the yacht looked awesome, beyond awesome actually, like nothing I had ever seen before. She has outboard engines, carbon fibre construction, and a profile that looks more like a stealthy floating sports car than a multi-hull. The last time we were here, there wasn't that much to see, but now we are back in Riga to see Latitude yachts and see just how busy they've been with LANIAKEA. If you haven't watched episode 1, I would thoroughly recommend doing so. It's called 3 Men and a Catamaran, and it introduces all of the key players who are bringing this yacht to life, who we're about to go and meet right now. Hi, nice to see you.
Hi.
Thank you for having us.
Hello.
Hi, nice to see you. Hi, good. Thank you for having us. So since our last visit, a lot has happened. At that point, the main hull mould had just been finished, the superstructure was still in its early concept stage, and a bunch of the smaller components were only just getting started. Fast forward to today though, and things are really coming together. Actually, one of the key milestones since March is that the main hull is now fully built. And while we were at the shipyard, we got to see the yacht actually coming unstuck from the mould. This is basically the yacht's birth, so what a thing to be able to witness. I was curious to learn more about the construction process up to this point. So the way the process works is they lay down layers of this carbon fibre into the mould. This is what a roll of carbon fibre looks like, and it is surprisingly heavy. And this is what the boat is made out of. Then they add this kind of core cell foam. It's like a hard, strong foam. Then more layers of carbon fibre. And then what they do is they seal the whole thing and vacuum the air out to make it rigid. When I say vacuumed and cured, what I mean is that the whole project is wrapped in plastic and the air is sucked out of it. And if you've ever moved house and you've had to vacuum seal something, you'll understand a bit about how that works. But then after that, hot air is flooded in to cure a layer of epoxy resin that goes on top of the layers of core cell and carbon fibre to bind it all together. It's kind of like a giant hairdryer pumping air through tubes to heat and dry the entire structure. I had never felt core cell before, and the texture is like a very old, stale baguette, if you can imagine that. And then the carbon is literally just sheets that look like fabric, which, when bound together, become rigid and hard. It may not look like much, but this method makes this boat exceptionally lightweight. Right now, it's less than 5 tons. Now, that's about the same as an ambulance, which is pretty impressive for a yacht of this length. All of the bulkheads have now been bonded and laminated to the hull, creating the skeleton of the yacht, if you like. It's a little bit of a maze in here right now, but if you use your imagination, you may be able to tell that this is where the mast cabin will go. If you can't use your imagination, This is a scale model mock-up of what the master cabin will look like. So this is all done to scale, and this is perfect for prospective buyers because it gives them a chance to really feel the fit and the finish that's available. Coming to Latitude is a really interesting experience for me. Of course, I knew all about their super yacht projects. They have about 3 in total. But between them, this team has decades of experience in other sectors. Yes, the design for Kalila, one of the most radical super yachts on the water, came from the designer here at Latitude, but they've also created these sharp, spidery-looking multi-hulls that look like something a James Bond baddie would hide out in. But they also have massive experience in the commercial sector and a huge 10,000 square metre site. I love how committed these guys are to bringing something new to the market. And catamaran that's so lightweight and with such a shallow draft, it'll drink a fraction of the fuel of a comparably sized yacht. And it also has outboard engines. I had some questions about the outboards because they're not that common on a yacht of this size. But the team at Latitude told me they were perfect for a project like this because they contribute to the low draft, and they're also very easy and fuss-free to maintain, meaning that wherever you take this boat, you'll be able to service the engines relatively easily if you need to. One of the great things about coming to Latvia
is the experience. I mean, we go to shipyards in Italy, Turkey, sometimes the Netherlands, but how often do you get to come somewhere like Riga to build a yacht? One for Katya and one for Slava. Yeah, we make videos. It's not about the videos, it's about the friends you make on the way. Latvia! Thank you so much, thank you. Oh, look at this. So this is not traditional Latvian food. This is actually Georgian food. It's called khachapuri. It's like a fluffy bread filled with cheese. So good. It's like naan bread mixed with garlic bread. I'm gonna make Slava have some.
Now that the yacht has been separated from the mould, the guys will be checking the surface finish, the hull geometry, and the overall structural integrity after infusion and curing. It's a huge quality checkpoint, and if you remember in David's video, he mentioned that the moulds were black instead of green, which allows the yard to spot irregularities more quickly because it shows up more easily. So fingers crossed, this will make this checkpoint an easy process.
I just spoke to Valdis and Ildis and they told me, look, this project is crazy. It was born from an idea to have a multi-hull that was light as a feather, radical in design, and with construction techniques not dissimilar to the aerospace industry. And having been here and seen it and got between these sheets of carbon, I can say that I'm truly impressed. If you did want to find out more about this project, I can't think of a better reason to come to Riga and see one of the most groundbreaking super yacht projects in the industry come to life.